me the goat. Cookie can't come with the throat. Puff, puff, pass. No, you do not want to smoke. Bitches be sleeping on me, but be claiming they woke. Fuck up a check on my body. Then let them look on my body out in Abu Dhabi. You see me shining, you pissed. I think my haters just really be wanting a kiss. They know I body you, sis. Oh, nigga hit me and I said nobody who this.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Susie, and today I'll be creating this Mufasa from The Lion King Halloween look. So if you are interested, keep on watching. So first I'm starting off with my milk of magnesia. You guys know I love my milk of magnesia, and this is going to mattify my whole face. So I'm just going to put that all over my face lightly. Don't use a lot of milk of magnesia. This, a little bit, goes a long way. I'm sorry if you guys hear my fan in the background, it's mad loud, but I'll be taking my Jungle Rock packaging. Sorry guys, why I act like I can't speak today? I'm taking my packaging to fan my face basically. I'm about to go in with my Fenty Beauty foundation. Love this. It is so matte. I love matte foundation. And I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl foundation as well. My True Blend CoverGirl foundation. I forgot which shades I am. I'm sorry I forgot to tell you guys, but I mix it and then I apply it all over my face. Now I'm taking my e.l.f. concealer in the shade Deep Olive, and I'll be applying that in my highlight areas. Alright, and we're just going to blend it in with my concealer brush. I don't like beauty blenders to blend in my concealer, my foundation. Like I said, I have kids, so my face acts differently now. Back then I could, but right now I can't. So brushes is the way to go for me. So yeah. Oh my god, y'all, I am a blind bat, but I'm using my Laura Mercier setting powder, the translucent one, because I really can't do color either. I feel like the color ones make me look a little bit patchy. So we're just going to apply this in our highlight areas only. Taking my LA Pro concealer in the shade Medium Beige, and I'll be applying that by my mouth area and around my nose. Guys, I used to love The Lion King back when I was a child, so me doing this look was just like legendary for me. Like, I really had to do this look. Like, period. Like, I could not. But yes, taking my translucent powder from Absolute New York. It's banana powder actually, just to cover up the concealed part around my lips and my nose area. Now, going back in with my e.l.f. concealer, I'll be applying that on my eyelids so that my eyeshadows can be more vibrant, you know? I didn't want to use white because I didn't want them to be that vibrant. Like, what I'm going for is a dark look anyway, so I didn't really need it that vibrant. But yeah, concealing my eyes right here. Going in my Nubian 2 palette, and I'm taking that light brown shade at the top, the second shade, and I'm putting that above my crease. Now I'm going in with the Jungle Rock palette, and I'm using this brown shade from the palette to go in my crease now, to give it like a darker look. I'm going for like, kind of like, what can I say? Kind of like a smoky eye look, but not really. Now going back into the Nubian 2 palette, I'm going for that purple burgundy shade, and I'm putting that on my lid, like the front and the middle parts of my lid. I'm leaving the outer corners out. Now hopping back to my Jungle Rock palette, I'm taking that black and I'm using that on the outer part of my lid. Kind of like a cut crease, you know. Cut crease. Oh my god, why I cannot speak. And sorry if my fan is loud, guys, once again. It's kind of hot in here, so I gotta use the fan. I'm so sorry, but yes. I'm gonna be using those same 2 brushes that I use for my crease and above my crease to kind of like blend everything in together. Now using what's left of the black shade I used from the Jungle Rock palette, I'm going to be using that to like shadow around my mouth to like create a like the mouthpiece, basically. Not the mouthpiece, but the mouth for Mufasa from The Lion King. Next, I'm going with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow gel in the shade Ebony, and I'm going to be using that on my eyebrows. And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. pencil brush, and just the brush only, just to like, you know, I don't have a spoolie, so I'm going to be using that brush, so don't read me. So here is where the scar comes into play. I'll be using that LA Pro concealer that I used around my mouth, and I'll be using that to create the scar on my left eye. Even though to you guys it's the right side, but on my left eye. Ooh, period. I was feeling myself right here because I got the little scar at the bottom part down packed. But going into the Wet n Wild paint pot, y'all know how I feel about this paint pot. But I'm using that to outline the scar. I'm gonna use that e.l.f. brow pencil to draw like an outline for my nose. because I don't want my whole nose to be black. I just want like a little certain part, and then I'm gonna use shadow to like, you guys will see, don't worry. But back with that paint pot though, and using it on my nose to draw it in. I also draw a line straight down the middle so that I can connect it with my lips later on. Going back in with that black shadow again and matting out the paint pot that I used on my nose and the line straight down. I know it's like back and forth, but the paint pot, I'm going to be using that for only the top lip. Only the top lip, okay? Using my Ruby Kisses black gel in rich black, I'll be creating like a little cat eye with the wing liner. I'll be going back in with that burgundy-ish purple shade that I used in the inner part of my cut crease, and I'll be using that on my bottom lash area to create like a smoky eye, like I was saying earlier, kind of. I also use that shadow to create like a little V area in the beginning to make it look real cat eye-ish. Here, I'm just remembering that I forgot to show you guys the palette and the color I was using, but yes, going back in with the black now from Jungle Rock, and I'm going in the outer of my bottom lash line. Using that burgundy-ish purple again, I'm going to be using that for like a little space on the top of my nose, like the little tippy top of my nose, just to like blend it out, blend out the black and the purple. You know, don't make the black too harsh, like that. So now I'll be using the very first shade in the Nubian 2 palette, and I'll be using that to contour. I'll also be using it to shade and contour down my nose. I realized I wanted the contour to be like a little bit darker, so I mixed the orange and the brown shade in the palette next to the burgundy-ish purple. And from there, it got real. The color was beautiful. Like, trust me, if you have this palette and you're trying to do this look, use those two colors as your contour if you're my skin tone or around my skin tone. Make sure you contour that nose as well. Like I said in my first video, please don't read me about the hair glue, but it works for me and my lashes. And yes, I'm re-rocking those same lashes that I used on my avatar look. I don't know where those lashes are from, but use any lash that you like, okay? I just didn't want to be too dramatic, so I used like simple, flirtatious lashes. Here I went back in with the black shadow and made an outline again to just make it pop more, and this is the completed look. So I hope you guys liked my video. Like, comment, subscribe.
Cookie can't make me the goat. Cookie can't come with the throat. Puff, puff, pass. No, you do not want to smoke. Bitches be sleeping on me, but be claiming they woke. Fuck up a check on my body.